Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to my channel. It's Nurse Nicki. So I know you guys haven't seen me in a while. I have been extremely busy and this is my second time making this video. So I am talking very annoying. But this will be the first time you guys see it. So let me just refresh my mind. Okay. So the last time I made a video, I was telling you guys about how this video better be right. I promise you. Alright. Last time I made a video, I was telling you guys how it was 3 weeks before it was time for me to take the Nclex and how I was feeling better about the Nclex versus the last time I took it. And it was really short and to the point. And now I am coming to you as a registered nurse, past my Nclex. Y'all can call me Nurse Nicki for real now. Like, I am actually a registered nurse today. I've been a registered nurse for a week and it feels great. Anyway, so I passed my Nclex last Monday. I took it October 1st. And I have to tell you guys that once again, I had the whole exam, 265 questions. I was stressed out. But I passed, so it doesn't even matter. Nobody has to know. Nobody knows I took the Nclex twice. Nobody knows I had 265 questions. I mean, everybody knows now because I decided to tell everybody, but I'm just saying, like, I want y'all to understand, nobody has to know. It's not going to make a difference in the type of nurse that you are. It might make a difference in the job that you get, and I'm just keeping it 100 because they do ask that. And in nursing school, they tell you, you don't have to tell them if you didn't pass the first try or the second time or the third. Some hospitals will ask. The better the hospital, they're going to ask you. Are they not going to hire you? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. But some of them will ask. So, yeah. My job asked me after. No, they didn't. No, they asked my GPA. But that was after I already had got the job. So it was like, what you gonna do? Anyway, so let me tell y'all about how I got a job before I even took the Nclex, let alone passed the Nclex. So I ended up, while I was still studying, it was like just a week before I was about to take my Nclex, my friend was helping me get my resume and cover letter together because, you know, obviously I was about to sit for my exam, and I mean, there was no doubt in my mind that I was gonna fail. I mean, you know. So I'm like, okay, I need to get my resume and cover letter together. So my friend helped me. And as soon as we got done, I just was searching, you know, just looking to see what was out there in Houston because this is my first time looking for a job in Houston. I don't know no one out here besides my sister. So I was like, let me just see, you know, how the job search is gonna go. So I stumbled across a job posting for a nurse residency program that started October 8th. And I'm thinking to myself, like, it starts on the 8th. I take my test on the 1st. Like, let me just see what this is talking about. So the qualifications was that you had your nursing degree in a accredited program. Okay, check. And also that you had your Nclex pass results the Wednesday before you start. So I take my test on the 1st. It starts the 8th. That Wednesday is literally dead smack the Wednesday before I start the Wednesday after I take my test. I'm like, well, that's crazy. You know, like, what are the chances that I will find this post? God. So I applied. They called me the next day for an interview. I drove down to Houston because I was in San Antonio. So it was like a 3-hour drive. I drove down for the interview. Had the interview. The interview was so scary. It was so intimidating. Honestly, I did not think I got the job. And I'm going to make a separate video because I want you guys to know how to prepare for an interview as a registered nurse. It's completely different than any other interview that you've ever had. Unless you've worked in a hospital before. Or as, you know, an LPN or something. It's different. At least for me. Because I've been bartending for how many years? 5? We don't do interviews. Our interviews are, okay, like, let me see what she look like, turn around, hired, period, or fired, or not interested. It's just that. So, I Oh my God, y'all. I thought I bombed it. But we'll talk about that later because I want this video to just be about me taking the Nclex for the second time and passing and starting my new job. So, yeah, so I had all 265 questions. It was so nerve-wracking. And honestly, I didn't see how I was getting all 265 questions again. I was so disappointed when I was taking that test. I'm like, what is going on? Like, why is this happening to me? I've studied. I really studied. I haven't done nothing this summer. My friends are not around. I haven't been going out. I haven't been doing anything but studying. How am I still getting questions? That's what I was thinking when I was taking that test. So the first time I took the test in 4 hours and I didn't pass. This time I took it in 5.5 hours. You guys, I had 30 minutes left when I finished my test. And I was so scared. I was like, once I got to 240, I left out. I took like 10 breaks. That's why it took me so long, because I was like freaking out at the screen. I had to keep walking away, going into the hallway, drinking water, breathing, and just like telling myself like, you're gonna pass. But it was hard to believe I was gonna pass when I was on like 190 and 200, and I'm still clicking and I'm still getting questions. And I was like, okay, might not pass this test. But I just had to step back. And when I got on 240, I went to the bathroom for the last time, and I like looked in the mirror and I was like, you have to pass this test. Like, you're getting down to the wire, baby. Like, it's time to just, everything that you know needs to come full throttle, and you need to answer these questions right. And I went back and I breathed and I was like, all right, let's go. And I mean, hey, I guess it worked. I passed. I did do the Pearson view trick. I left out at like 1:30. I did the Pearson view trick at 4 o'clock. And it took me a minute to think about, like, do I really want to do this? Because I was so nervous and I was already crying. And I'm like, really don't think I passed. I really don't know. I don't know if I should do the trick. Like, I'm just going to wait. Because I had a lot riding. Like, I already had a job lined up. Everything was based on, I had signed the lease already out here in Houston. Like, my apartment was already good to go. Like, if I didn't pass, it was just going to be a really bad time for me. So, it was a lot going through my head. But I ended up passing, and I drove down to Houston literally the next morning because my move-in day was the 2nd. I took the test on the 1st. So, moved into my apartment, and I still don't have everything unpacked because I wasn't really home. I went to Chicago for the weekend. Last weekend, I am talking so ghetto. I'm not making this video again. I'm sorry. This is how I talk, and I'm so tired. I just got off work. I already made this video once. I didn't like the lighting, so I had to switch sides. So, forgive me. I usually try to put on my professional voice when I'm doing my videos, but I'm a registered nurse now, and we be tired. So y'all go get the real me, and that's just, it is what it is. So anyways, so I moved out here. I'm still not settled into my apartment, but let me tell y'all, my job is amazing. I only been working here for 3 days, and I love it. I'm not even on the floor yet, so I'm in a nurse residency. The pay is great. Let me just say that, because in Chicago, I never wanted to do a nurse residency because they said that the pay wasn't good, at least in Chicago. Here, the pay is good, okay? Like, I have a good pay. I'm working full-time. I don't even have night differentials yet because I'm still in training, but my pay is good. Once I get my night differential, my pay will be great. I automatically get a raise next year. So next year, I will make a video and I'll tell you guys exactly what my rate was when I started. I think my whole eyelash just moved because it was a piece of hair stuck on it. But anyways, I just don't want to go too much about my rate right now because, you know, it don't need to be said right now. Like, I'm telling y'all though, like, don't pass up the residency programs because you never know. Just at least check them out. Anyways, so right now I'm doing that. So for the first 5 weeks, I'm doing training. So don't think I'm dirty and I'm sitting on my bed in my scrubs. Yes, I am sitting on the bed in my scrubs, but I was not in the hospital today at all. I was just doing training. Not in the hospital, in a hotel, in a conference. The first 5 weeks is that I'm doing training. We use Meditech, so we have to go through full Meditech training. They're providing us with BLS and ALS certification classes so we can get certified in that while getting paid. After this 5 weeks is up, I'll go into the hospital, and that's when I start my preceptorship with my preceptor for 7 weeks. And after that, starting January, it's all me, all by myself and my patients. So the nurse residency program I'm in is awesome. The people are great. The company is amazing. You just go up, up, up if you want to. The opportunities are there. Like, it's just great. Like, so far, I love it. And I'm not going to talk too much about it in this video because I really wanted this video just to be on, you know, letting you guys know I did pass my Nclex and I do have a job, and I did get a job before I even passed my Nclex, and I'm working as a nurse and I'm getting paid. Like, everything is like good, and it's just so amazing to me. And all I can do is thank God, because if you would have told me that I would have moved all the way to Houston, had a good job in a nice apartment, and everything was just laid out like great, back when I failed my Nclex, I would have said, you're lying, because I might not even make it to tomorrow, because I was that depressed. So it's just amazing to see the transformation, even the transformation from last week. Because last week, I was in San Antonio. Well, that's not true, because I moved out here on a Tuesday. But 2 weeks ago, I was in San Antonio working a job I hated, studying for my Nclex, stressed out, and now I'm in my new apartment, working my job, loving Houston. Just everything is just so amazing, and I'm so happy. And I just really want to share that with y'all and let y'all know, don't give up and stay strong. And if things happen that you didn't plan for, or you find yourself in a situation or a spot that you feel like you can't get out of, think about me, okay? Because I really found myself in a spot that I did not think I was going to come out of after I fell. And now look, like, it's amazing. And I'm not really even going into that too much because honestly, I'm so tired. Like, I just got home not too long ago. But I really wanted to just catch you guys up and let you guys know that anything is possible. And really, like, just don't give up on yourself, because you can do so much when you just stay positive and just keep going. So, easier said than done, but looking back, I'm like so proud of myself. I really am, because seeing how I really picked myself up, and I was like, look, we got to get it together. And I did, and now I got stuff to show for it, so it's just a good feeling. But I'm going to make another video, and it's going to be all about how I failed my Nclex with 265 questions, and how I passed with 265 questions, and how not to get 265 questions, because you don't want to sit there for that long. But I want to talk about it because people have 265 questions. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean you failed. I know both sides, and I want to talk about it because I feel like a lot of people go through this and they don't know, especially after you take the test. And the first thing you do after you take the test is get on Google and YouTube and look up questions and Pearson VUE trick, and you look up all this stuff. So I want to make sure that I can at least touch on it for somebody who might have just had 265 questions, and you can watch my video and it'll like either let you know like, okay, you probably passed, or maybe you didn't pass, but it's not the end of the world. Here's what you need to do now, and don't take that long to figure it out. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about interviews for an RN position, because it is not the same. And I want you guys to be prepared, because I felt like I was ill prepared. And some of the questions they asked me, I felt like I couldn't answer. And it made me feel like I was ignorant. And I still got the job, but that's not the point. The point is, when you have an interview, you want to walk out like, I got the job. And you probably will, because you nailed the interview. So I'll talk about that, like what to wear, what I wore, everything, like how the interview was structured, because it was something completely different than I thought it was going to be. I'll talk about my nurse residency program a little bit more. Altogether, it is 3 months long, which is good, because I feel like it's not too long, but it's not too short. We still go over a lot of good information, but it doesn't keep you stuck there as, like, you know, a student or a resident. It gets it done and lets you know, like, okay, this is how you're a better nurse. This is how you're more prepared. This is how you get comfortable in your position. And then, bam, you get into it and you feel better about it. So I am going to be working nights. Hey. And yeah, this is my scrub color. I'll either be having on this color or navy blue. And just comment below and let me guys know what you guys want to hear about. I'm going to start working on those other videos like tomorrow and the rest of this week, because now that I have my career and I have my schedule, I don't really have nothing else to do but make videos for you guys until I figure out what I want to do on the side. So I'll be making those videos, but definitely comment below and let me know what you guys want me to talk about. I'm also going to do a video about more like my personal life, because a lot of people ask me questions. A lot of younger girls want to know how they can kind of like get through nursing school like how I did, and I want to touch on that, because it's not, everything is not what it seems. So I want to make a video talking about that, but I'll do that after I'll talk about like the Nclex and my job and the interviews, because I think that stuff is more important. But yeah, so comment below and let me know what y'all want to hear and let me know what y'all think. But thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. All the love, all the prayers, it works. It works. And even though I might not have responded to everybody, it's just because like I'll be doing something on my phone and then I like my phone to die or something. But I see all the comments and I really appreciate it, because just going through and letting me know that I'm doing something right and I can, like, what I'm saying is motivating you or helping you to get through something, it lets me know I'm doing the right thing and I want to keep doing it. And it motivates me, like, okay, Nicole, you can't slack, you can't lack. Like, you really have to keep moving, because you doing something that other people can benefit from. So y'all definitely be motivating me too. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video and comment below what you guys want to hear next.